Well, we watched Saturday Night Live music videos. So they had like music videos.
Okay. Music. Do you like music?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of music do you like?
Electronic music.
Really?
Yeah.
Electronic as in techno or
Yeah,
electronic
techno.
as in synths?
Techno music.
Really?
Yeah.
I know nothing about techno music.
I don't know that much about it.
Tell me more about the kind of music that techno is or that you like.
It's just got a rhythmic repetition to it. It's usually a lot of keyboard and kind of electronic sounds.
Do you like it with the video or do you like it just the music
I like it just
through the
music.
headphones? Okay. Like it better with headphones or you like it?
Yeah, I usually listen to it privately.
Okay. And that was really my question. Thank you. Yeah. If you were by yourself listening to it, would you tend to use phones or would you tend to use a speaker?
Headphones.
So when you're doing that, what do you get into? What are those thoughts that you get into when the music is all between your ears, nothing outside that?
It kind of helps me focus, so I would use it a lot when I was reading academic journals to kind of wash out excess sounds.
Okay. And when listening to it, bringing the knowledge in through your eyes was okay. It didn't distract you from your reading.
No.
Okay. Any other kind of music you like?
Just pop music, stuff that's on the car stereo.
Any favorite artists or writers?
Katy Perry, I guess.
Going back into college, even back to high school, what kind of music did you like and who were the artists that you liked?
Still electronic music. There's an artist like Tiësto. Tiësto. He's an electronic
Can you
DJ.
spell it?
Tiesto.
So the name is Tiësto. It's not initials. It's Tiësto.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go look that up.
Okay.
Okay. Did you enjoy dancing to the techno music or just listening?
No, I'm not a dancer.
Not a dancer at all?
No, not really.
Ever been dancing?
No.
Okay. Was Gargi a dancer? Did she like to dance?
She wasn't a dancer either.
Other girls that you've been out with, I don't know who they are. Can you name some other girls that you've been out with in college or high school?
Well, all the others have been friends.
So going out with a friend, not a quote date, or am I wrong?
Going out with a friend instead of a girlfriend, kind of thing.
Okay. When about was the first person you would consider a girlfriend date or somebody that you wanted to become a girlfriend date? If that makes sense.
That was probably graduate school with Gargi.
Okay. So in college there wasn't anybody that I'm saying that badly. In college you didn't particularly want to develop a relationship with a girl? Or
I
am
did,
wrong?
but she wanted to be friends.
Okay. Okay. And it takes two, doesn't it?
Yes.
It does. Tell me about her wanting to be a friend. Tell me about that situation.
Well, she just didn't show any romantic interest.
Say that again?
She didn't show any romantic interest.
Okay. When was it? What kind of person was it?
When was it? It was in beginning of undergraduate.
And what was she like?
Kind of bubbly, cheerful.
Tall, short, blonde, dark hair?
Black hair, mid-height. Yep.
What was the circumstance where you met her?
She lived in a nearby dorm.
But you've got to meet her somehow.
No, I met her in the dorm setting, kind of in the common area.
So what did you do? How did you meet her, introduce yourself? What did you do?
I don't remember that stuff.
What do you think you did?
Just said hello.
Do you remember how she reacted?
I don't remember. No.
But you do remember some things. You do remember that you were, to use your word, romantically interested, and she apparently wasn't, right?
Yeah, she was Persian, so I think she had a cultural barrier. Her family wanted her to be with another Persian.
How hard did you try?
Not very hard.
What did you do to try?
Just spend time with her.
Ask her out?
Nope.
How about the next romantic interest? Or possibility of romantic interest?
That was probably when I was in my summer job as a camp counselor with another camp counselor.
And that was Max something camp?
Yeah, Camp Max Strauss.
Okay. So that was between a couple of the years of your undergraduate?
Yeah.
Okay. Between freshman, sophomore, junior?
Well, I think it was sophomore, junior.
Okay. Tell me about that one.
Well, we went on a date to the movies, and it was just hard to get started.
Both camp counselors?
Yeah.
I do hear wild things about those camp counselors.
Yeah.
You went on a date to the movies. What happened?
We went back to the rec room at the camp. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and we just didn't go any further.
Okay. What kind of a girl was she?
Cheerful and bubbly. Easy to talk to. Nice.
And if I were to talk with her, what would she say about what kind of a man or boy you were?
Probably that I was shy. And kind.
Kind?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about kind.
Just be nice to her, I guess.
Okay. Did you have any other dates with her?
Yeah. We went walking around a club in Hollywood.
Now you got me interested. That club in Hollywood.
Yeah, and we didn't go inside. We walked around.
A club like what kind of?
Like a dance club or
But you didn't go inside to dance?
No.
Do you think she wanted to?
No, I don't think so.
Where is Camp Max Strauss?
It's in Glendale, California, kind of just north of LA.
So it's a good distance from Hollywood.
Maybe like 30, 45 minutes.
So you went on a date. You need to fill in some of the blanks because I'm getting confused here. How did you get from 2 counselors at Camp Strauss to 2 young people walking around the club in Hollywood?
Well, we carpooled with some people who were going to the club. I actually had to drive back because they were so drunk.
Okay. And you and she decided not to go in?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it one of those clubs where the doorman might not let you in? Or could you have gone in if you wanted to?
It might have been a 21 and over club. I don't remember.
Okay. And at that point you weren't 21 yet?
No, I was 20.
Okay. What else would she have said about you? You said shy, you said kind. What else would she have said about you?
Funny. Caring. Smart. That's about it.
So 5 adjectives
Yeah.
covers the waterfront
whole
with
spectrum.
James Holmes. Okay. Does it really?
Oh, well, you can't sum up a person in 5 adjectives.
I agree. So give me some more to work with here.
I don't know if more will help, though.
Give it a shot.
Quiet. Friendly. I don't know.
At Camp Max Strauss, lots of counselors, lots of kids, and lots of social stuff, kind of like one sees at a camp, or not.
Yeah, there's a lot of social stuff.
Tell me what kind of camp it was. I did get some information about it, but I don't remember. What kind of camp was it?
Well, there was horses, there's a pool, there's a rock climbing gym place, a game room, a recreation hall for like music, and then a big field where they can just do free stuff.
So it wasn't set way back in the mountains, but it was in the country. Is that accurate?
It's kind of in a suburban place too, but it like borders on a mountain. There's a bunch of rattlesnakes in there.
Really?
Yeah, we got in trouble once because like heard the rattlesnake rattle, and all the kids wanted to get a look at the rattlesnake.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Kind of blocked them off from looking.
What'd you do besides block them off? I mean,
Say that they shouldn't be, going towards rattlesnakes.
so did you see the rattlesnake?
Yeah.
Drive it away, kill it, let it alone? What?
No, I just left it alone.
Okay. How old were the kids roughly?
It varied in age from about 8 to 12, and they'd have their separate cabins based on age.
Counselors were in cabins with the kids or in separate cabins?
The counselors were in the cabins with their kids group, so that's kind of the group they would counsel, take them to all the activities.
For a shy guy, that sounds like a pretty social setting.
Yeah.
You got little kids running around, and you got to take care of them, and you got to teach them things, and supervise them, and then work with other counselors, and is that kind of what it was like, or what was
Yeah,
it
pretty
like?
much. We'd sing them songs too.
Really? How long were you there? The whole summer?
Yeah, the whole summer.
So you'd sing them songs, the group would sing songs?
Yeah, like camp songs.
Somebody play a guitar or a piano?
No, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that? What was it like?
It was around a big kind of fire pit, but we didn't have any fires because it was wildfire season or something. So we had it around the big pit is where all the kids would group up, and we'd take them to like breakfast or their activities or whatever.
You remember any of those songs?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I sing On Top of Spaghetti. It's a song about spaghetti.
I think I've heard it.
Okay.
Do you remember?
You're not going to make me sing it, right?
Oh, sure. Go ahead and sing it.
No, I don't want to sing it. Okay.
To the tune of On Top of Old Smoky, right?
On Top of Spaghetti. Oh, okay.
But the
Smokey
tune-
the Bear is on like a different.
But on Top of Old Smoky?
No, that's not what it's called.
That's not what it's called. It's On Top of Spaghetti.
Yeah.
And it's not a parody. Okay.
No, it's a short song.
Okay. Other songs that you remember?
One about Hermes the worm. There's a song about a worm. I don't remember all the lyrics.
Kids liked it?
Yeah, it kept them occupied.
Okay. How did you enjoy being there that summer?
It was kind of stressful because I'm not that outgoing.
Did it become less stressful as time went by, or did it stay stressful pretty much the whole time?
Well, it wasn't stressful the whole time. It was just kind of, it wears down on you having to take care of so many kids.
Okay. As you look back on specifically that summer, how does it make you feel, or how does it make you think of?
Was a fond memory of at least trying to get out there and be more social.
Do you think you were changed in any way when you went back to school in the fall because of that summer?
I was more aware of the responsibility of taking care of children.
The children were not particularly disabled or something.
They were underprivileged.
Underprivileged.
Yeah, so they usually wouldn't have been able to go to camp otherwise.
Okay. So they were healthy, normal kids, but somebody else was footing the bill for a week or two at camp.
Usually like one out of 10 had like ADD or something like that.
You had some other things in your life that had to do, well, you've had many had to do with responsibility, but another one had to do with kids. And I'm kind of watching the time, we're going to have to stop. But I'd like to hear, maybe when we meet again this afternoon, about the orphanage. You visited regularly?
Yeah, in Tijuana.
An orphanage in Tijuana. I'd like to hear more about that. What I'd like to do is meet with you this afternoon, starting about 2.
Okay.
2 or 3 hours. There's no particular time limit, but then tomorrow morning we'll start about 9. Then tomorrow afternoon we'll start about 2. And we can do it on Friday if we want to.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yep.
Any questions you have for me before we break for lunch, etc.?
Nope.
Okay. Thanks for talking with me, and I'll see you in a couple hours.
All right. See you.
Alrighty. Do they give you juice whenever you want it?
I don't know if it's whenever I want it. When it's convenient for them, at least.
I'll try to bring some more juice. Okay. Thank you, sir. I think they're going to come in and deal with the camera. They'll take some of the equipment out. They'll leave some here, I think. righty. I think the video person will turn the camera off when the time comes, and
Can you do the rest of anything before we get out of the way?
No.
No?
okay. We'll start up again about 2 o'clock, okay?
And lunch probably be up to 12:30, so maybe.
Okay.
You're gonna have to pack it up and move it out.
Okay, one of the mics drop down.
Okay.
You might see, you might check the audio, see how it picked up the sound voice.
Okay.
Whether the refrigerator on the thing,
Okay. Okay.
I think it's a little nice.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. See you a little later.
All right.
See you after lunch.
After lunch, back to okay. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you can shut that. Thank you. Does he get out though?
I don't think so. Yeah, he's stuck till somebody lets him out.